Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at this craziness. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't look bad right there, but all that water is flooding my neighbor's garage. Look at that. This is like a Florida rainstorm, not Las Vegas. I just hope that everyone's safe. This amount of water at one time is dangerous in the Southwest. Whew. Again, I hope my neighbors are prepared with that little bit of flooding there. And the rain just started. It's going to get worse. But I did take my car out for like a 30-second drive just to kind of wash her off. She was looking a little dusty. My cats are hiding under the bed. I tried to pick up Eleanor and give her a little comfort. She just scratched the bejesus out of my forearms because the thunder and lightning was so bad. She flipped out. So they're both hiding under my bed right now. I gave them both like a treat, but they weren't interested in treats. They just want to kind of hide for now. So the real issue with this rain and the danger is flash flooding, because it's a very real issue in Las Vegas, and the homeless. Under this deluge, there's nowhere to really hide, and those people who live in the tunnels underneath Las Vegas, there's hundreds and hundreds of people who literally live in the tunnels that are all over Las Vegas. They're caught unawares, and that amount of rain flooding through kills people. Every time this kind of rainstorm happens, people, unfortunately, those victims wash up afterwards. So it's got to be a terrifying time to be homeless living in those areas. But yeah, so we don't get much rain in Las Vegas. It happens all at one time in monsoon season, which this is. Blah, blah, blah. You don't hear from me for a week, and here I am talking about the rain. Sorry. Hey guys, hi. So this little video clip that you're going to watch, I'm filming after everything else I filmed that is in the video that you're going to see in a minute, which sounds confusing to me. But I was just at Goodwill on Sahara, and I was in the store, and a young man walked up behind me and said, "Excuse me, I'm so sorry to bother you," or he said something very, very polite to get my attention. And I turned around, and he apparently he has watched some of my videos, and he thanked me, which is very kind, for something I may have said in a video or two that may have helped him on his journey to becoming a flight attendant. He is starting training on Monday for an airline that is similar to mine, and I'm so excited for him. He was so sweet, and his boyfriend was so sweet. I told them that he has to watch when he has free time, because he's going to be a very busy boy, watch some videos by Deanne Ford. There's a lot of things he will get out of her content. If you are going to be a new flight attendant in the near future, or hope to be, you really should watch Deanne Ford's videos too. She's not going to give directions on how to become a flight attendant. She's not going to give you the 10 top products to buy on Amazon and all that hoo-ha. She's gonna give you her experience of what it's like to be a real flight attendant on reserve, and no candy coating it, no fluffing it, also not disparaging it. She's very, very grateful for her life. Blah, 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 blah. I just meant to say a quick hi to Kareem in case he watches this video ever. It's always a thrill to meet a subscriber or a viewer. So if you ever see me out and about, please, 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 please say hi. It makes me feel so special. All right, so back to the rest of the video. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. It is the day after our rainstorm. That rainstorm was terrifying. It was actually worse than most of the rainstorms that I've experienced in Florida. It was crazy. We're in monsoon season here in Las Vegas, which means it rains once in a while. But that rain was really quite scary. At one point, Eleanor was so frightened she kind of flew into this little igloo, fake felt little cat cat bed that I have. She jumped into it, and apparently she got her claw stuck. Sometimes she does. She doesn't know how to disengage her claw, but her claw got stuck in there and she couldn't get out, and she was losing her mind. So I got her out of there, and I held her to my chest, and the thunder, which was really scary, boom! And she flew off of me like a gymnast in the Olympics, like it was a springboard. She jumped off of me, cutting my forearms a little bit, but I realized later on I had scratches all over my chest as well. The poor thing was so frightened. Buddy handled it better, but not much. So yeah, it was a mess last night. I had a little bit of flooding in my house. The rain was hitting my door so hard that it started running under the door. It filled my little foyer area, which is tiled, but then it ran under the floorboards. I have like a fake wood floor. I'm not quite what you call it, but it's like a fake wood, and it went under that. I could hear it squishing. I was able to mop up the worst of it, I think, but this morning I noticed the floorboards around the edges of that area lifted up like potato chip. Not curled up completely, but it's much more dimensional than it should be. So I'm not quite sure if I can fix that somehow. Or I might have to leave it until financially I can afford to replace the flooring. It's not horrible, but I see it. I feel it when I walk. So that's my only real complaint about the storm. My neighbor's whole entire living room was flooded. He had a leak in his roof. When you have a leak in Vegas, sometimes you really don't even know about it until we have like a storm like that. And boy, his whole living room was flooded. Not good. But I got a couple messages and an email from a few of you guys asking. In particular, I'm thinking of Scott and his mom. I think his mom is Jacqueline, saying, "Hey, Stephen, where are you? What's going on? We haven't seen you." I want to run to this Goodwill here. We haven't seen you. Are you okay? And that honestly melted my heart, because I have a few friends. I don't have a lot of friends. If I were to sort of disappear for a week, nobody would be like, "Hey, are you okay?" We wonder, are you okay? But you guys, sometimes you miss me, and I think that's just really incredible and weird and wild. So thank you for that. But I am okay. I have been feeling a little down. I won't say depressed, but I've been feeling sad. It started off with a Supreme Court decision that really still has me reeling. One of the decisions that was leaked earlier let us all really know what to expect, but I was still surprised by it. Two of the things that were included in one of the justices' comments was that he also believes that same-sex marriage and contraceptives should be things that shouldn't be dictated by the government or the Supreme Court so much as by the states individually, which I think is just kind of cuckoo, that I should have a right and a responsibility in one state, but 50 feet over that state line, those rights and responsibilities go poof. So I've been same-sex marriage and contraceptive, two things that could potentially be next on the chopping block for this very conservative group of judges. So I've been sort of reeling from that. Yesterday, I think it was announced that the Frontier merger wasn't going to happen. The shareholders chose JetBlue over Frontier. And all of the fears I had originally from this merger with Frontier came rushing back times 10, in that What's my seniority going to look like? How's that going to affect my day-to-day life? How is my base assignment going to be stable? Are they going to keep Las Vegas as a base? All sorts of stuff, differences, training. There's so many differences between our airlines that they're going to have some sort of differences training, and that'll take a while to put that together. If I'm gone for a week, 2 weeks, I've got to find out what to do with my cats, which I know doesn't sound like a big deal, but their care, their comfort, and their happiness is supersedes my own, and so. Yeah, so just a whole bunch of stuff. And on top of that, on top of the whole fear about the change with the airline, I don't want to work for JetBlue. I just don't. I don't. I may have to. I don't want to. If I had wanted to work for them, I'd be working for JetBlue. I have enough acquaintances and I've seen enough online that I really don't want to work for JetBlue. A lot of my coworkers feel differently, but we have a lot of coworkers that used to work at JetBlue. So I don't know. Yeah. So I just lots of uncertainty that makes me unhappy. Financially, I have been living on borrowed time. It's just I've been making really bad financial choices. Because I used to make more money on my YouTube channel when I was making more videos, and my eBay when I was really kind of cranking at that, I was making enough money that I could kind of slack and not work so many hours at work. So I was working like 74, 75 hours a month, and I'll tell you, it's been wonderful. To have like 15, 17 days off a month has been a dream. But I think my camera is going to overheat in a minute. Let me put you under something. So I've been working fewer hours than usual, and my paychecks have reflected that. But what has not changed is my mortgage, my car payment, my car insurance, my HOA, my phone, my internet, food, beverages, cats, cat treat. I spend... I won't even tell you how much money I spend on cat treats. None of those bills are changing, but here I've been deciding to work less, which makes no sense. So this month and next month, I'm trying to work more hours. So financially, I've been feeling a little bit crunched. Yeah, so I just haven't felt like myself. I certainly haven't felt positive or really super hopeful. So I just haven't been motivated to film anything, because who wants to hear me complain? This whole video. So yeah, that's why I've been away for a little while. So I wanted to apologize, because I disappear and think it doesn't affect anybody, and some of you really sort of miss me, which is wacko. But I just wanted to say hi and touch base and let you guys know that I'm doing well. I'm doing fine. I just have to kind of adult better, because I've been failing at adulting the past couple weeks, months. So, speaking of, did I talk about my eBay sales recently? I went to the post office box today. Very happy with 2 of my sales today. One was a Pyrex Princess bowl, the smallest of them, in the Amish butter print pattern, which is the blue on white. I sold the smallest bowl for $35. They paid $10 shipping. And then I sold this puzzle mug. I may have... What's going on with my phone? Huh. Was there a slowdown there? Because I saw myself doing this for a while. I sold a puzzle mug, which is like a beer mug with holes around the top of it. You have to do something weird to be able to drink out of it. And I sold that. I was asking $50. I was asking $70. I got an offer for $50, and I'm like, I'll accept it. Thank you. So they paid $50 plus shipping, giving me about $95, $100. My shipping cost to get both of those out was $26. And then cost of goods, I probably spent $8 on the 2 items. So there's a fair profit there. I'm doing okay with my eBay sales. So I'm trying to maximize my profit and reduce my shipping. But I'm going to walk into this Goodwill here and then probably buy some groceries. If I find anything interesting at Goodwill, I'll show you that. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. All right. Thanks for stopping in and touching base with me, and I'll talk to you soon. Fly safe. Bye. Do you know how I was just complaining about spending too much money? I bought some things at Goodwill, but I resell most of the things I buy at Goodwill, and I make a good profit. So it's not like I'm spending money, but most of the things I bought today are for me. A couple of things for resale. But first, look at this. Look at this chair. It's like a clear plastic chair from IKEA. It's brand new, $10. So I was very happy with that. This, which is a stained glass Santa Claus made in the Philippines. How cute is he? Look at that. Isn't that cute? I know I could do a haul when I'm at the house, right? And I got this piece of Navajo pottery. A Navajo piece of pottery. It's signed. $3.99. Hello. I might keep that for myself. I might resell it. And then I got a shirt. Just a little shirt for $8. And what else did I get? This really long jacket. It's really, really super cute on. Very happy with $7. And lastly, this piece of pottery. It's a pottery sort of platter, like an asparagus platter, a fish platter. I don't know what I would do with it, but I think it's really pretty. Very happy with that. It was half off $5, so it was $2.50. I like that. So that's what I got at Goodwill. So now I need to grab myself something to drink, so I'm parched. And I think that will conclude this video. I know it's a little all over the place, right? But welcome back to seeing me. I'll see you soon. Bye. Fly safe.